Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, December 30th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. Welcome everybody. Can you believe we only have one more day left this year? That's crazy. This year has flown by. Flown by. I can't believe it's almost 2026. That is crazy to me. Y'all remember when it was like the year 2000 and everybody was worried about their computers stopping and all this crazy stuff? It doesn't seem like that's been, so long ago. It is freezing here. So cold. I've been cold all day long and I hurt my knee again. So I've been sitting on the couch and just had it propped up and had my leg propped up and had it on ice for a little while, and that was making me even colder. But I'm walking with the cane right now because I can't hardly put any weight on my left leg. So I was supposed to go see my mom today, and I couldn't go because I said I don't think I can make it. So I can barely walk from the couch to the bathroom. So hopefully, it was like this yesterday, and today was a teeny bit better. So I'm hoping in the next couple days it's going to get better. But say a prayer for me. All right, let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Wendy. Yes, I did it. I am doing this card. So this card idea I got from Michelle Roulard. She sent it for the Christmas card contest, and she said that she got the idea from Rachel Tessman. So I went and watched Rachel's video on how to make it, and it is super easy. I thought it was going to be like some complicated thing, but it's really, really easy. So I wasn't expecting it to be that easy. It's really like 5-minute card almost, and even cutting it is pretty easy. So yeah, that's the only person I saw who had. I think there was one other person, so I can't remember who it was though. We're going to be using the prayers and promises words and this one. And then It's Your Day was on my table. I can't remember which stamp set it comes from. So if anybody remembers where that comes from, let me know because I don't remember. We're using the Beautiful Gallery paper for 2 of them. So this one and this one come from the Beautiful Gallery paper, which is gorgeous. And I'm sure you guys have seen this 50 times, so I'm not going to show it to you again. And then this one comes from the Neutrals designer paper 6x6. So if you have 6x6, it works great. If you don't have 6x6, then the 12x12, just cut it into 4. So this one is actually from 12x12. The Peace on Earth, I think is the name of it. Well, I know the stamp set's Peace on Earth. I can't remember the paper's Peace on Earth too. And I thought this was retiring, but I don't think it is. I think the stamp set is, but I don't think the paper is. So correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I do think the paper is staying. And I do have the winners of the Christmas card contest. Oh, I forgot to say hello. Let me do that first. All right. I started and then I got sidetracked. Hold on. Let me scroll back to the beginning. I only got Wendy. Hey, Trina. Hey, Heather. Hey, Lynn. I'll be over in a minute for some apple pie and ice cream. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Tony. Yes, it has been a wonderful year getting to meet everybody. Hey, Myra. Hey, Christine. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Amy. Hey, Therese. Hey, Patty. Let me see. Hey, Jody. Hey, Heather. Pies are a lot of work. Oh, man, I got a good apple pie recipe. Oh, my gosh, it's so good. Some pies are easy, though. That thing I made the other day was really easy. It was really like caramel apple dump cake almost, but it was kind of like a caramel apple cobbler, but it was so good. No pool tomorrow. Wow, I saw 35, I think, in Palm Beach, Florida. And I was like, man, even Florida's got the cold weather. I think we got up to 40 today, but it was like 20 last night. It is freezing, and I just cannot get warm. In his left toe. Amy says her 18-year-old son just woke up from a nap and has a shooting pain in his left toe. I don't know. He's kind of young for gout, but that would be my first thought. Let's see. Hey, Carol. Hey, Hilda. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to do thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff for me. Hey, Vicky. Is that somebody new that watches our channel, or is that just a friend of yours that you want put on the list? I'm losing all these conversations. All right, I'm going to stop there. So what I'm going to do today, I made all 4 of these yesterday, and I decided I cut everything for all 4, but it's killing me sitting in this chair. So I'm going to make 2. So you guys pick which 2 you want me to make. So I haven't been sitting all day. I've been laying down because it kind of is uncomfortable to sit just because my knee is bent. Oh, let me show you which one's won. So here is the winners. Let me show you the cards. And one of them I just got. So this one was one of the winners, and I just got this in the mail on Monday, or either Saturday or Monday. I can't remember. And this one is from Barbara Stike or Stike. I don't know how to say it. But look at this. It's so cool. So this opens up like that. Hold on. There we go. It's hard to get it back open after it's been smushed. I'm trying though. Okay, there we go. So it sits up like this. That's the front. And then it's got the message on the back. I thought that was so pretty. And then it folds flat. So that's one. And then I got this card from one of my downline, Gail Casho. I thought that was really pretty. Beautiful card. You guys know I love that paper. All right, here's another winner. This one was Michelle Moore, and hers was absolutely gorgeous. Love that card with that mirror back behind it. And then this one, this was Lori Herschelroth. No, wait a minute. This was it? Hold on. Yeah, this was Lori's. And this is a beautiful card. You can tell I love this paper. So this one, I'm telling you, it was so hard to pick winners. I kept narrowing it down. I started with 20 of my favorite. And then I kept like, I had them all laid out. And then I just kept like picking off one, picking off. And I was like, this is really hard. I could have easily picked top 10. But I wanted to do top 5 and then 5 random ones. So these were my top 5 favorites, and then these were the random ones. And then here is one Sherry's. They almost all have the same paper. I feel bad now because I love this paper. So that was one. And then this one, this is from Anita Brown. Same paper? I didn't even realize they all have the same paper. Okay, so this one is a fun fold. So it opens up like that. And that's from Anita Brown, who's also Bina Basia on here. You'll see it as Bina Basia. So those were the winners. And then these were the random ones. So I will send out gifts to all of you guys in the next week or so. So, I don't have anywhere to put these. I'll stick them on the floor. Okay. All right. So which 2 do you guys want to make? They're all gorgeous. Okay. Let's see. We've got 2 and 4, 2 and 4, 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 3 and 4, 4. All right. Almost everybody says 4. So we'll put that one. And then we've got It's almost equal between 2 and 3. So nobody liked 1. Only one person liked this one. Dang, I thought that was pretty. All right, so it's between these two. So we're doing this one. And then it's hard to pick one, isn't it? 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 2 and 4. 2, 2, 2. Okay. Wait a minute. Now we're doing 2. This is technically 2 and 3. Florals are too similar. Okay. This one, okay. 2 on the left. Okay. All right, I'm thinking you guys are still calling this 2 because this was 1. So I took 1 away. So that's number 2, that's number 3. So I think more people picked 2. So we're going to make these 2 from my favorite paper too. The Gallery Bloom. It's Gallery Blooms, I think. Let me double check. I always say the wrong name. I was talking to my friend about that the other day. Beautiful Gallery. I think the stamp set is Gallery Blooms. I was talking to my friend the other day about that, and I said, I miss my videos. We were talking about doing YouTube videos, and I said, well, I was really worried when I started because I didn't edit. And I said, and I just messed up all the time. I said, but actually people really liked that and thought it was funny, so I just kept on doing it. So, so I say you get free bloopers all the time. Oh, Judy liked number 1, and Vicky likes number 1, and Regina. We had a couple people that liked number 1. Okay, so let's do the green one first. So here's what you need. 5.5 for the base part. So this is going to be 5.5 by 8.5 vanilla. And also for the next one, it's going to be cloud cover. So that's our base, and this is our base. So these 2 are our bases. And then we've got our 6x6. So we've got 6x6 of both of these. So let me see, I got that written down. So here's the measurements for that, and that's Gallery Blooms. And then let's see, we've got scrap for the punches, and 5.25 by 4 white for the inside of one of them. And then the vanilla one, I didn't put anything on the inside, another piece, because it's already vanilla, so we didn't need anything. And then these pieces right here are 5 by, no, 5.25 by 4. And that is Secret Sea and Mossy Meadow. Okay, and that's it. So, oh, here's the cards. Let me scoot all that over. Okay, and there's the 2 cards we're making. So the scraps for the punches, I would have white and Secret Sea, and then this one would be the vanilla and the Mossy Meadow. Okay. For It's Your Day. I don't know where that came from. Did anybody find it? Oh, you found it. Wait a minute. Heather found it. Coneflower. It's in the Coneflower set. Okay. Heather found it in the Coneflower set. So Coneflower set and the Prayer and Promises one. All right. So hopefully you got a screenshot of that. I'm glad you found that. That was driving me crazy too. I always hate it when I grab one off the table and I forget to look and see where it came from. So thank you for looking that up. All right, so there's our measurements. So did you get that? So this is what we're gonna cut, because I wanted to show you how to cut it because it's really easy. And then let me put all these in a pile. Okay. So this one's a little bit difficult, well, different, just because it's got those lines on it. So I'm going to do that one second. So what we need to do is first cut off the bottom. So this is the top, this is the bottom. You're going to cut it off at 5 inches. And I know I've got mine upside down. So here's my 5 inches right there. And we're going to cut. Oh, shoot. I wanted to, let me push that back a little bit. I wanted to do 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so I wanted that piece for the inside of the card. And then we've got this. So now we've got this 5 inches down and 6 inches across. So now you want to cut it 2.5 inches. So I'm going to try it. If I do it at the top, it's still upside down. Oh, no, it's not. Let me turn it around the other way. I just can't cut this way because it's hard to see for me. All right, let me try it. All right, so we're going to cut it at 2.5. So there's 2.5. And then you've got this piece left. We're going to cut it in half. So this is 3.5. We're going to cut it at 1 3/4. Can y'all see that? So 1 3/4. So these two are equal. It doesn't look equal, does it? Oh shoot, I cut something wrong. What did I do? 2. Oh shoot, I cut it at 2 1/4. Dang it. See, I can't cut the other way. Let me see if I got another one in here. Hopefully I do. Oh, there's one. Okay. Woo! That's good. Always good to have a spare. All right, we'll put that away. Let's do that again. So we're going to cut off the bottom. I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4 first. That's what's throwing me is I'm going the wrong direction. So there's 5 1/4. So this is for the inside piece. Oops. I'm so like uncoordinated when it comes to cutting this way. And then 5 inches is what we need. So this is just scrap. Does anybody else cut upside down? All right, let's make sure it's 2.5. All right, here's 2.5. 2.5. I thought that looked different. So there's our first one. Darn it. I forgot to turn it. I forgot to turn the paper back. Oh my God. I don't think I have another one. This is really, really sad that I'm like screwing up each one. And it's so easy to cut. I just was cutting these yesterday like so easy. Gosh, I don't have another one. This one's too short, I think. Yeah, this one's the wrong direction. Okay, so, and I really don't, we're gonna have to make a different one because I don't have that one. Darn. All right, we're gonna make the purple one. Oh my God. Okay, pretend like Lisa just has her head on straight today. All right, I do have another purple. Let's see. It's in the flowers section. So now we're gonna have to change the colors. This is really pretty paper. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. I really want to run and get another one from that pack, but I can't walk right now. Wait a minute. Where is that purple piece? Don't even tell me. What? Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. I got it. Okay. It only comes with two of each in the pack. Okay. We're going to try this again, but I'm going to turn this around because I'm screwing it up the other way. That's why I can't cut straight. All right, so this is the bottom. Now this one, I didn't have that extra layer, so this one does need to be 5 1/4. So I'm going to go to 5 1/4, and so that's going to be my inside piece. Now turn it, and when you turn it, you go to 2.5, which is here. and then 1 3/4, which is here. See, I can do it when it's facing the other way. So you've got your 2 1/2 and then 2 1 3/4, and it does not matter which order they go in. You can cut the 1 3/4 first, and then this piece goes down the inside, and I want it to be 5 1/4 also. So sorry we're not making that other one. Okay, but they're all the same except this one just has a wider, let me get the card out. Oh, there's the card. See how this one does not have the extra piece? It's only got just the 1 layer. This one has 2 layers. So sorry about that. Okay, so we're not making this one. So we'll put that away. And now I gotta get the other pieces out. Oh, I should have just not done a video today. Let me see. I gotta get the purple pieces. Here we go. All right, so we just need that. Okay, so for the inside, we're just gonna put this piece down on either side you want. Oh, that looks pretty too. I like that piece better. Oh, the only thing you have to make sure of when you do this is that the front and the back go together. So some paper is not going to work if the back doesn't match the front. Because then when you flip it, when you do the flip backwards, because this is just bent backwards, it's not going to match. And then this goes on the inside. Let's put it on the other side. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Here's how easy this card is. So once you cut it, which is not really the hard part, you're going to take the biggest one, the 2 1/2 one, and you're going to center that. So just put that right down the middle. And I do have a gap here on the top and the bottom of like 1/8 of an inch. And I'm just eyeballing it. If you're like perfectionist and you want to get it exactly, you could like line it up on your grid paper, you know, if you want to. All right, then the other 2 pieces, we're going to glue this way, but you only want to put the glue like right here. And then we're going to flip it over. So it's going to line up with the top and the bottom. And you're still going to have that like 1/8 of an inch on the side. And again, put your glue like right here. Not all the way to the edge because you want to have that gap going around. So now we've got the same edge all the way around. So we've got like this, but these pieces are not glued down all the way, only at the edge. So what you're going to do is bend it back. You don't want to go too far because then you'll see that purple there. So you want to do it from about halfway and then like put your finger here and go like that. And then we're going to do the same thing. So we want to match it on this side. So we're going down about halfway. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to have the words there covering that part. So they could be off just a little bit. Give it a good press. So see, it didn't match perfectly, but that's going to cover if it's not perfect. Then we're going to turn it around and do the other side. So you're going to bend this back. And you want to get like right, you want them to kind of meet right there. And then do this one. And then give it a good crease. And then what I did after I was done was I kind of lifted this up and put a little bit more glue right there to hold it down. And if you wanted to, you could glue these little flaps down, but I kind of like them popped up like that. So I just left it like that. All right, so this is the top. And we're just going to leave that there for a minute and do the other one. So for the other one, uh-oh, I lost my green piece somewhere. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did with it. Hold on. I threw it back in the box, I think. Here it is. Okay. Here's my green. Okay. Have y'all ever used Icy Hot? I put Icy Hot on my knee because, you know, it was hurting. And I said, well, I'm going to try this because it said like for joint and arthritis and stuff. So I said, I'm going to try that. So we're going to cut this paper. So now all I can smell is this like Bengay smell. All right, so for this one, we want to cut this part off as the bottom. So, because you could really cut the top or the bottom. And I'm going to do it at 3/4 of an inch. Let me do it. Yeah. Oh, I got it upside down again. I'm like, why is this not working? All right, we're going to do 3/4 of an inch off. So that's going to be for the inside. And then I'm going to do another little 1/4 of an inch. So I'll be right at 5. Okay, so then we got this. This is our inside, but I got to trim it a little bit. So here's our 6-inch side. So we want to cut, let's see. I think I really want this as my inside piece. So I'm going to cut that first. So that's 2.5. And then I'm going to cut this one at 1 3/4. Okay, so there we go. But it's not going to matter because these two pieces are going to be upside down, and I can kind of maneuver them so the right piece shows. All right, and then trim this down to 5 1/4. And that's for the inside. All right, so this piece is just going to go on our inside. We're not going to have like another layer in here. But I was going to use a different, out of the pear set. I pulled the pear paper out, and I didn't really like the way the back, like the pieces I really liked, I flipped them over and I didn't like the back, so I didn't use that one. Okay, then I'm going to put this down on here. So this one has an extra layer, so that's why I cut it to 5 inches instead of 5 1/4. But I just wanted that. So this is the only thing you're really wasting on the whole 6x6 piece. So I wanted this inside at 3/4 of an inch. That's why I cut it down a little bit more. All right, so this is going to go like right here in the middle. And you're not going to see that edge there showing. You will see that top part. All right, so there's that. And then these two are going to go like that. And you just want to put your glue like right there. Or tape or whatever you're using. Okay. I know, it's so much easier than I thought it would be. And then put your glue right here. Line those up. Okay, so everything's all lined. Oops, it slid. Okay, get it back. There we go. All right, then you just want to bend it back. Make sure you got it. I didn't put it upside down. That would be something I would do. All right, you don't want it to go past that mark because you don't want that to show. And then do the same on this side. And then give it a good crease. So there's our top. And then on the bottom, do the same thing. So that line does show a little bit on the bottom, but that's all right. It shows on the bottom of this one too. Okay, and then press that. Okay, so now we got that. Oh, that would have been pretty the other way too. I guess it could have gone either way. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to do the words next. So the words for both, oh no, this one has the sorry for your loss, and this one is the other one. Okay, so I got all my papers. So we're going to do a purple one. Now, the punch is that sign design punch. So we're going to cut out a whole punch of the darker color, the background piece. So a whole one of that, and then a whole one of the green, the mossy meadow. And then for the front piece, we're doing it a little bit smaller. So for the white and the vanilla, we did this on another card earlier. You're going to take and put it in here, and you want it about 1/4 of an inch up so that you get that layer. So on here, same thing, put it up about 1/4 of an inch. So now it's going to fit right inside there, and you don't have to cut it or anything. All right, so the vanilla one is getting the So Sorry for Your Loss. And of course, you could stamp anything in here you want. I just kind of, once I decide what punch I want to use, then I kind of look for words that fit in there. So this one's going to go right on there. And then layer with the green one. I don't know how I got 2 of these purple ones. And then that's all you need the ink for is the words. Then you're going to take your Secret C, because it looks like I was going to go look for the, what is this called? Blackberry Bliss. But like I said, I really didn't want to walk very much today. And I had this and I'm like, it's close enough to black where you wouldn't even know it wasn't black. So I just went ahead and used this one. And it's fine. So you can't tell it's blue. It looks more black. So there's our words. Yeah, the green one's Mossy Meadow. And then this one is Blackberry Bliss. So white goes on here. And you could do this with a few of the punches, you know, cut it down smaller. Or you could just make them the same size and then make your, you know, cut it right in the middle. All right, so for the purple one, I didn't put ribbon on it. I just did it straight on there. But I did put ribbon on the green one. And I put dimensionals on the back. See, aren't these so easy? Just don't pay attention to the first time I cut it, because I did screw that up. So the purple one is just going to get this. Right in the middle. And see, that's going to cover all this right here. So you don't have to worry about it if it doesn't match. Whoops. And then I got some of these gems, which are those Druzy gems. And the one right there. All right, so there's that one, and then we're going to spray it in just a second. For this one, I put some tape down in the middle, like right there. And then I used this ribbon and just made like some loops. Your favorite is Purple Smiley. I don't know. I like the green. Yeah, I like the green one better. I like purple, but I just like this green one. This paper is so pretty. I'm mad that I screwed up the other paper, but oh well. I'll make sure I bring like lots of extras next time. All right, so just cut like about 3 circles worth of this and then just kind of twist it in the middle and get your, this one doesn't want to bend right. And then we're just going to put it like here and then put this right across the middle. Oh, that's not going to work. That's going to cover up too much. Maybe turn it a little bit. I'll do it this way. So it's more up and down. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then this one I put pearls on. So I have these antique pearls. And, oh, here's my, I was looking for my take your pick tool. Got a big old hunk of goo on it. So this one, I'll just put a couple bigger ones and a little one for the words. So there you go. So there's our, oops, one popped off. Oh, a bunch popped off. Okay. I don't know how that happened. All right, then we're just gonna spritz it. So all the rest of them I made like this because I have the background piece. The purple one was the only one that didn't have a background to it. So there we go. And there's the original. And then let me get the other ones back. So here's that one. So you can use any paper, but just make sure that the back looks good with it. Here's the other one. Can you see them all? There you go. All right, so what do you guys think? You like that technique? So thank Michelle and Rachel Tussman for that. But here's the pieces that you need. So 6 by 6, start with that, cut it down to 5 by 6, and then get 5 by 2.5, 5 by 1 3/4, 2 of them. And then that 5 1/4, that little strip is 5 1/4 by 3/4. All right. Twyla! Thank you, Twyla. You are so sweet. You always are giving me like little tips on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now it's time for a joke. I have a funny joke for you guys today. And I didn't read any of these comments yet. I was trying to go fast. I'm trying to like keep bending my leg because it's getting stiff. Okay, let me pull the joke up. This is cute. Okay, an air traffic control tower suddenly lost communication with a small twin-engine plane. Moments later, the tower phone rang. It was a panicked passenger on board. Mayday, mayday, mayday. The pilot had just had a heart attack. I'm flying upside down at 18,000 feet and I'm going 180 miles an hour. The controller replied calmly, all right, sir, we've got you. Just stay calm and answer a few questions. How do you know you're at 18,000 feet? In the aircraft, the passenger says, the altimeter says 18,000 right in front of me. And then the tower says, good. How do you know you're going 180 miles an hour? And the passenger says, the airspeed dial says 180. And the tower says, perfect so far. Now, how do you know you're flying upside down? And the passenger says, well, because the pee for my pants is running out of my shirt collar. He peed in his pants, which is what I would do if I was in a plane and the pilot had a heart attack. All right, so that's the joke for today. You guys like that one? That's cute. It is funny. Mail, got any Saturday, Monday, or Tuesday? Yeah, Lynn, I did get the mail. right before I did the video. I waited till it got dark so my neighbors didn't see me walking with the cane, because then they'd all be like, what's going on? Why are you walking with the cane? So I waited till it got dark to go outside. But yeah, it still didn't come. The only one I got was that one from Barbara and the one from Gail were the only two that came in the last couple days. All right, I do have some cards to give away. So let me pull these out, move these over. All right, so here we go. Let me put these two together and these two together. All right. I say all right a lot. I noticed that. Let me stir these up. I'm stirring the pot. Okay, first winner is Diane Dawson. Second one is Pat Nemo. I thought this was a Christmas card at first. I had it in my Christmas card box to give out. And then I pulled it out. I'm like, oh, that's not even a Christmas card. Next one is Kelly Collins. And the last one for today, Sherry Johnson. All right, so those are the winners for today. So I hope you liked them. Like the video. Let me see. P.S. I love the unedited videos. Your bloopers prove my skills are on par with yours. Thanks. Yeah, y'all got a lot of bloopers tonight. Oh, you know what's so funny? I was just watching, I was on YouTube and I was just scrolling through, and all of a sudden I see Lucille Ball and Betty White on a password. So this is from like the 1970s. And so I stopped and watched it for a minute, and it was like it was like a blooper edition. So what happened was one of them gave the password as, I think the word was French, and she said France. And so the guy was like, he started laughing. He's like, nope, you can't use that as the word because it's really almost the same word. And so they had to backtrack, you know, because they edit the show. And so he's like, okay, so we got to start over. So he kept repeating it, and they kept laughing so hard that they couldn't stop doing it. So he had to keep repeating it like 20 times. I was cracking up, and I'm like, you never see bloopers from like those old shows. So anyway, it was kind of funny. But now, like every 5 seconds on YouTube, I get these old TV game show clips popping up. It's like if you watch one, you're going to get 50. So, all right. Happy New Year, everybody. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I can't believe it. And I'm doing nothing but sitting on my couch watching TV. So, I did watch a really good movie yesterday called The Girl in Cabin 10. So, if you guys like a little scary, not like horror movie, but like suspense movie, The Girl in Cabin 10 was really good. So I watched that, and I watched something else, but I can't remember what it was. All right, guys, everybody take care. Have a great New Year's Eve. I am going to try and be on here Thursday because technically that's the first, and I need to do a new kit. So I'm going to try my hardest, unless I really just can't walk. But I plan on being here Thursday night, okay? And hopefully I won't mess up as much. All right, have a great night, everybody, and I will see you in 2026. Bye-bye.